Today's news. Chorale editor-in-chief's appeal rejected. Army fatalities have increased. Appeals court rejects radio license lawsuit. Criticism of prison conditions. Today, the Baku Court of Appeals heard the appeal filed by Chorale editor-in-chief Avaz Zeynali against the Narimanov District Court's February 3rd judgment. Judge Aflatun Gazimov presided over the hearing. Zeynali represented the plaintiff's side, while there was no defendant representative in attendance. Zeynali defended his position and said that a 3,000 manat fine should be cancelled. He was ready to pay the 100 manat in costs. The judge rejected the appeal. Zeynali said that they would be filing an appeal against this decision as they consider it unfair. Azerbaijani singer Nushaba Alazgali filed a lawsuit against Chorale newspaper citing the humiliation of her personal dignity in an article published by Chorale on March 4, 2007. Under the previous court decision, the newspaper was fined 100 manat. However, it failed to pay the fine because of financial difficulties. Later, the Narimanov District Court fined the newspaper 3,000 manat for contempt of court. The number of fatalities in the Azerbaijani military has increased over the past 2 months. The Doctrina Journalists military think tank has released statistics for January and February of 2011. Director Jasur Sumerenli presented their findings at the IRFS Press Center today. There have been 22 military fatalities so far this year. 14 people were killed in battle. 3 people have been killed directly by Armenian bullets, and 19 have died outside of frontline conditions. These 19 include 2 who were killed in an avalanche, 2 who died from carbon monoxide poisoning, 1 in a car crash, 3 from illness, and 9 as a consequence of breaches of regulations by senior military commanders. Experts are currently conducting analyses of losses between 2003 and 2006 and 2007 and 2010. Sumerenli reported that the Azerbaijani armed forces have lost 465 military employees between 2003 and 2010. The number of people who died because of breaches of regulations by senior military commanders was higher than the number of people who died as a result of Armenian bullets. The think tank calls for the army to implement NATO standards, raising military employees' salaries to a minimum of 1,500 manat and strengthening support networks. Today, the Baku Appeals Court concluded the lawsuit filed against the National Television and Radio Council for its refusal to grant a radio license. Judge Tofik Samadov presided over the hearing. Rasul Jafarov appealed to the judge to present new evidence. He reported that the National Television and Radio Council had previously granted a 6-year license to Azad Azerbaijan Company for broadcasting an ATV international television channel. The judge rejected the appeal. Jafarov said that he will file an appeal with the Supreme Court. Jafarov, the founder of the TV and Alternative Media Development Center, and independent journalist Yashar Agazadeh applied to the NTRC for a radio broadcast license for a Baku and Absheron frequency. The NTRC told them that there were a number of available frequencies, but refused to assign them an official frequency or to grant them a license. The plaintiffs asked the courts to condemn this illegal behavior by the government and to compel the NTRC, a government body, to give them a license. The lawsuit was rejected by the Sabile District Court.
Today, the Defense of Freedom and Peace International Law Union held a press conference at the Norwegian Human Rights House to discuss the conditions in Azerbaijani prisons. Director Matlab Mutalimli said that prisoners are deprived of basic rights. Former prisoners came to the conference to speak as witnesses to legal violations in prisons. They reported corruption, tyranny of guards, torture leading to the death of prisoners, and illegal drug trafficking. In addition, they said that prisoners with infectious diseases were being kept in the same cell as healthy prisoners. After discussions, participants produced a statement criticizing conditions and declaring that prisoners are being deprived of fundamental human rights and freedoms.